here with Nelson Larkins of Adelaide 36ers. Just finished your NBL season, mate, and you're having a little bit of a rest at the moment.
Yeah.
All right, how's that been for you?
Yeah, a bit different. I'm not the guy to kind of rest a whole lot, so I deliberately didn't bring my boots up this time back home, so I'd have to force myself to give my body a bit of a break. But it's alright, just catching up with mates and just chilling out, recovering in the pool at home. So
that's pretty good.
No, that's really good.
Yeah, you obviously back in Brisbane. You got a big event coming up this weekend.
The 21st. Yeah, so no, that'll be good.
So thanks for taking the time while you're in Brisbane to come and speak to us.
Yeah.
It's appreciate you guys actually coming out and just giving you time for the segment. So, look, we'll get into some nitty-gritty questions. I'll try and ask some good ones. You're a development player with the 36ers, but you've been involved in their program for 3 seasons now, just on over 2 years, I think it is.
Yeah.
So you've represented Queensland 16s, 18s and 20s, I believe, was it? Yeah.
20s, yeah.
So you're now in the NBL. How do you see going from the state level? How's the jump to the professional leagues?
Oh, it's completely different. It's just surreal. It's like, I don't know, like, there's not a whole, I wouldn't say pressure, but it's getting to a whole nother level. It's a massive jump. So it's just going from juniors, like playing with kids, and where size isn't that big of an issue unless you've got like a man-child in your team or something like that who's just dominating. But then going up to men's, and everyone's just bigger, stronger, faster, smarter. Smarter's the big one, and then just trying to constantly trying to get to that level is the key, and it's just, it takes a while period of adjustment, and just still going through that, so it's good. Yeah.
So do you find that when you first arrive as a rookie that you're thrown in the deep end straight away, or is there any so there's a sharp learning curve for you?
Yeah, there is. Like you don't hit the court if you're not if you're not up to scratch. Like you don't get many goes to have a run. Like if you're bringing the quality of training down, they just they won't have you there. So just you gotta go well when you're out there, and hopefully put your best foot forward, and that's kind of all you can do.
So obviously 36ers have the MVP of the league last season in Jerome Randall.
Yep.
And I know when he arrived a couple of seasons ago that someone had to find on the first day, I think, was guarding him at training.
Okay, yeah.
So I know that's you.
Yeah.
So how do you find guarding an MVP of the league is in helping you develop your game?
Yeah, Rome's an awesome player. Rome's as skilled as like any NBA guard that's run around. If he, took a different pathway after college, you could easily see him being like an Isaiah Thomas at the moment, or better. So he's just a phenomenal offensive player, and so going up against him every day, just kind of picking his brain, seeing what he's looking at to try and better my own skills at the same time as still competing and pushing him to try and stay at the high quality level is great fun, and I love competing, so that's my thing, So and then I'll try and get in on defense as much as possible, so it's high quality, and then it's great. It's tough. It's like he's got every move in the book, and it's like some guys are just like trying to stay in front of him, and other guys I'm trying to kind of push him and then turn him a couple times, but it gets a bit scary not scary, but after 2 or 3 goes, he might get a bit angry, he might throw his best move at you. So it's so you're just waiting, but he's a great offensive player, so it's really fun, really competitive.
That's obviously got to help your development then as a player to get to go up against that, to work out what another player's doing and trying to counter that. So that's obviously a great advantage having the MVP of the league in your program.
Yeah, I don't think anyone else it's the best person to be doing it against, isn't it? The MVP is like the all-star scoring person, so it's definitely would have improved my D. It's hard to notice progressively over a gradual time, but I'm sure if I look back at the start of the year compared to the end of the year, I think my defense would be better just from being on him the entire time, and vice versa. He's probably, because I'm putting so much energy into my defense, is probably preparing him for, although we lost against Illawarra, Illawarra games where guards are up and in and high energy octane defenders, so yeah, it's great fun competing against him, trying to push him forward, and me trying to just kind of get better in the process at the same time.
Yeah, which brings me to a sad point, but you guys had a roaring run to the end of the season, and then Illawarra became the spoilers, unfortunately. So
Yeah.
talk me through that feeling and where the motivation comes from now, moving forward for the 36ers and you guys. I mean, not just as an organisation, but as a group. Like, what sort of things are you guys, or did you guys say after that? Obviously gutted.
Yeah. Well, just destroyed. Well, coming in the home straight, we just like we felt like a bat out of hell. You know what I mean? Like, everyone was just rolling and everything was good. All the vibes was good. Training was high quality the entire time. Everyone was locked in, and then when the Illawarra series came round, what was it? We won the first game. We were feeling good. We lost the second one in Illawarra, and then but like coming into the third game, we were really confident. Like, we were doing the same stuff we were gonna do, and we were either gonna win our way or lose our way. So, and just unfortunately on that night they pipped us. So it's just, but it was shattering. It was like everyone was just feeling really good, and we all thought it was going to happen. Like, we thought we were going to go to the championship, and then we were confident enough to go in the championship. But then yeah, like, that locker room was just dead silent afterwards until Joey came and said, like, don't let this take away from your minor premiership type of thing. But yeah, like, next couple of days, all the boys were just absolutely shattered. But what were you saying? How do you build on that?
Yeah, how do you build on that? Like, what's the conversation now? Like, that's a couple of weeks now.
Yeah.
Since that, so obviously, as a team that didn't go through and the finals decided now with Perth winning,
yeah,
it's time to move on.
Yeah. Well, everyone will respectively go to their off-season teams. Like I think Sobs is over in Greece at the moment. Don't know what Creagy's doing. He's knocking on D-League and stuff. But everyone will kind of go away for a bit, kind of better their own game, and then come back together, and everything will obviously Joey will regroup, and then we'll make a new game plan.